Mabuhay po. Diyos marhay na aga po. Welcome and good morning. Do you ever feel that life is a never-ending struggle to get ahead? No matter how much you achieve, it's never good enough to win at being successful. I know this feeling all too well. When I got a C, I was told, Rick, you got to work harder to get an A. When I got a B, I was told, Rick, you got to work harder to get an A. When I got an A, I was told, Rick, you got to work harder to keep on getting A's. And when I failed, yes, I failed to get into university, guess what they said? Rick, you didn't work hard enough. It's given me this chip on my shoulder. It also became my mantra, work hard. I believe that I could achieve anything by working hard. And so I began to climb that career ladder. I first took a job stacking shelves in a local supermarket. I worked hard at that, but it wasn't the career path for me. And then I decided I'd become an accountant, a professionally qualified accountant. You know, get some of those little letters after my name. And so I sacrificed pretty much every non-working hour studying for those professional accounting exams. I sacrificed evenings, weekends, holidays, relationships for 5 long years to pass them. It came at a bit of a price. In the first year of my first marriage, my wife left me. I was upset. No, I wasn't. I was heartbroken. I tried to kill myself. And guess what? Well, obviously I failed. And I told myself, Rick, you just got to work harder and bury those emotions. I really believed that the path to success was working hard. And so, year after year, I worked harder and harder. I'd climbed that career ladder. I became an accountant. I got some qualifications. I've built multiple global thriving businesses. I've remarried and have 2 wonderful kids. My name's Rick Yvanovich. FCMA, CGMA, FCPA, MSc, CCMP, CCMC, CBC, MBH, ABC, and XYZ. Today, I'm going to reveal the unusual events that destroyed my work harder mantra. Events that forced me to reevaluate pretty much everything I knew about business, work, life, and my own identity. COVID. In Vietnam, multiple lockdowns closed the offices, restricted movement, and confined me to my apartment. The systems and processes that I'd built up over 26 years began to falter. Many of our customers, mostly hotels, ceased operations. Several went bankrupt. Some couldn't or didn't pay us. I got fed up with people telling me when this is over and when we get back to business as usual. There was no going back to usual. Everything was business as unusual. UnUsual. By 2022, I'd survived 2 years of lockdowns and stayed within a 10-kilometer radius of my home. I'd had a 9-month separation from my wife, longer from my daughter, and struggled to keep my various businesses alive. I thought the worst was over, but then I got COVID. Hey, I run 5 to 10 kilometers a day. I'm fit and healthy, well, pretty much so. I'm going to bounce back real quick. However, as time passed, I realized something wasn't quite right. I have long COVID. Let me try and explain. If you entered me into a blind taste test, I'd score an absolute 0. Like a child playing with a light switch, my sense of taste and smell, they flicker. On one moment, off the next, completely random and so frustrating. Then there's the brain fog. I find it hard to work, to think, to focus, and to make decisions. Even the simplest things seem impossibly tricky. And the tiredness, the exhaustion, they drain me of all energy and motivation. I'm out of breath walking up a flight of stairs. I'm slightly out of breath just standing here speaking to you. All I want to do is sleep and sleep. I was apathetic towards work, relationships, and life. They've all lost their spark. My mind and body were playing tricks on me. The harder I tried to work harder, the more frustrated I became, trapping me in a vicious cycle. I realized I couldn't keep on doing what I'd always done. The work harder philosophy no longer worked. I needed to find a new path. The old English adage goes, a man's home is his castle. I love castles. They're majestic and magical. A castle signifies home, safety, sanctuary, structure, and solid foundations. All the ingredients required to make sense of life. The castle is a metaphor for life. The castle is my new path. So what has living with long COVID been teaching me? I want to share 3 things. Firstly, we must nurture our tower of life force. It's built upon our herbs, our health, energy, rest, balance, and stress. I prioritize self-care and well-being, knowing that I can't pour from an empty cup. Remember, we only have the one life and the one body, and unlike a mobile phone, we can't simply recharge or replace ourselves. And guess what? Today, my sense of taste and smell, they still flicker. Each flicker still triggers frustration and annoyance. My energy is slowly returning, and my brain fog, it is lifting. Secondly, it's okay to ask for help. I learned that such vulnerability is not weakness, it's strength. For me, help came in the form of a year-long holistic coaching program. I committed myself to be open-minded and willing to try whatever was suggested, despite all my resistance. I was putting myself into the castle's dungeon, vulnerable and ready to be stretched way beyond my comfort zone. And guess what? As I was stretched, my castle grew. And finally, life is about balance. I'm not talking about work-life balance or life-work balance, but balance of all the parts of the castle, as every building has a specific purpose. I realized that my castle of life had been out of balance for decades, with many buildings falling into disarray. The long hours, my workaholism, the missed family moments, that constant stress, they were not badges of honor. They're like thieves. They rob us of joy and quality time. And guess what? As I've become more balanced, I feel, well, more balanced, calmer, happier, more joyful, and fulfilled. I've realized it's not about doing more, it's all about being more. So, what's all of this got to do with you? Well, if you're stuck or you're unsure of what path to take, why not build your own castle? Imagine that castle right now. What does it look like? See those solid foundations of brick and stone. See those towering towers and majestic walls. See it, hear it, smell it, feel it. What type of life do you want to shape within its walls? Every single castle begins with a single brick, and each brick laid shapes your life. Focus on the areas that need the most attention and build them with intention. I challenge you to lay one small brick today. It may be letting go of a belief that no longer serves you, or nurturing a neglected relationship, or taking a small step towards better self-care. Focus on those areas that need the most attention and build them with intention. I know it's not going to be easy, but it'll be so worth it. Now, I want to share with you today a new mantra. A mantra that's helped me, and I believe it may help you. So, I'd like you all to please stand up. Please stand up. I'm going to say it first, and then I'm going to say it with you. I'll say it first. I am amazing. You are amazing. We are amazing. Yeah! Okay, so let's say that together. Are you ready? Here we go. I am amazing. You are amazing. We are amazing. Yeah! Okay, now, maybe you can try this when you get home in front of a mirror. Let's try it one more time, another time. Here we go, together. I am amazing. You are amazing. We are amazing. Yeah! Maybe you could try it with your partner, or even with your team. So let's do it one more time, and this time with absolute belief and feeling. Here we go. I am amazing. You are amazing. We are amazing. Yeah! As I leave you here today, remember, the castle is a reflection of your life journey. Lay those bricks with purpose and watch as your castle and your life transform into something truly amazing. Be the catalysts in our business as unusual world. The transformation starts with you. Now, go build your castles.